Good evening, Patrick.
Hey, good evening, Roger. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, very well. I'm super excited about this. Wow, this is our swan song for this whole module. I can't believe
Yeah.
it. And I've got a new headset here with noise
I,
canceling headphones, and based
I
on
was
some of
going
the
to say,
recording last night, it sounds pretty good. I just can't hear
good.
myself, so I don't know how loud to talk.
Oh, you're okay. Well, I can adjust your volume easy
Okay.
enough on my side.
Oh,
Um,
I just don't want to be that loud, obnoxious person more than usual. But
oh, uh, I thought you sounded significantly different, but I wasn't sure
well, good.
what to say about
Good. I'm coming through puberty, so
it.
just waiting for everything to fill out. So how was your week this week?
uh, as always, it's Friday, it's sunny,
Yes, yes. Have
playing great
have
campaigns.
we begun our celebratory libations?
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
good. Oh,
yes,
good.
yes,
I have
yes.
not yet. I may wait until halftime.
Oh,
Yes, I just had a quick meal, and I'm ready. I was getting all set up and looking over things and trying to figure out my initial strategy, and of course, all that's just going to go right out the window as soon as that first die roll comes into play. But so have you been thinking about this one all week? Have you got your plan ready?
like you said, it's all going to go
Oh,
south so fast. It's not
south
even.
and sideways. Exactly.
um, yeah, I'm hoping I get the die rolls. Once again, I probably used them all up last night. So,
Well, oh boy. Well, I guess what we'll do, as per usual, I've got the scenario information set up here, and
yeah,
I'll
we got
just kind
lots
of
to go over in these.
yeah, I'll just kind of review it. If you watched the video last week, then you know exactly what's going on here. But this, I think it bears it's complex with enough moving parts that it bears repeating just for anyone picking it up tonight. This is our last scenario, regular scenario of all green alike. We're not going to be venturing into the campaigns, unfortunately, because I don't think that translates well to episodic videos. But I
Yeah.
could be wrong. But we'll talk more about that later. This is a three-turn scenario. This is the retreat to Washington immediately after the events of First Manassas from a few weeks ago. The Union's been whipped. The Union's been licked. Whatever description you want to use for that. And as a result, they are panicked. And so our first special rule is the Union panic. Roger will be under the effects of panic, meaning that I've got my notes here. That gives him the ability to do panic marching, or retreat marching, rather, which means you can retreat, march beyond fatigue level 4, as we saw last week. So most of your units there along the pike are already at 6, so they're just going to sit quietly for turn 1. And there's no force marching while you're panic. You get a permanent -1 die roll modifier to all combat rolls. And but hey, on the upside, for your retreat march, you get a -3 modifier for your extended march rolls. Especially if you're at fatigue level 4, so that's kind of a nice little boon. We'll have no leader transfers for the beginning of the game, and we will have that in turns 2 and 3, and that may come into to play, or may be important at that point. Roger will get the first initiative of turn 1, free and clear. And for the first few initiatives, we'll have it's the end of day. The sun is getting ready to approach the horizon. And then, as soon as I, the Confederate player, gain the second initiative, or the second time that I've won it, then dusk will have fallen, and that's just an indicator that nighttime will soon be upon us. The first time that we had, and it happened quite quickly last week, the first time that we had a tie die initiative roll, the night will have fallen, and then we'll indicate that, and at that point, no attacks, essentially, on any hex that has an infantry unit. Cavalry is still susceptible, but they'll get some extra modifiers because it's nighttime and coordination is hard. We will have an automatic rain event on, I love saying that, a rain event on turn 2, so the fairways will be muddy. and that just means that it'll be slower marching for both of us. We'll have negative rolls on attacks, and all the creeks essentially become unfordable minor rivers at that point. So you can only cross creeks or attack across creeks or have zones of control across creeks wherever there is a printed road. All fords become flooded, so you have to cross any minor or major river at a bridge or a dam only. And in turn 3, we will actually have all that water draining down into the major river, and some of the stuff below Bull Run Bridge will be still unfordable in turn 3, which will affect me. McConnell, as we saw in previous scenarios, is controlled by both Tyler and Richardson. So either one of them can activate him, transfer to him, march with him, whatever. And we see the Bull Run Bridge is destroyed, which not a huge factor in turn 1. It reverts back to a ford, but in turn 2 it will be impassable for me. And we see that currently the victory point locations are the 3 eastern ones, which are Falls Church, Annandale, and Springfield. Those are the big boys, the big points. And then Fairfax Courthouse and Fairfax Stations, the western 2. The way that works is if I capture one of those western ones, I get 10 points. If I capture both of them, I get 14 points. And with the eastern ones, if I get one, it's 14. I believe 2 of them is 20. And if I get all 3, 25. And there are caps, of course. I can only get a maximum of 14 and 25. So if I got all 5 of them, that'd be 39 points. But I need a 16 victory point margin to get a marginal Confederate victory. And as we saw last week, that is tricky. That's very tricky. That requires a lot of things going exactly the way we hope they will for the Confederate player. So I hope it didn't cause you too much undue stress throughout the week last week.
I could have used one thing to go right. One thing would have
just
been
one. Yeah, right. I was sitting here reviewing the troops. I was doing my little battlefield review of all the troops and looking at their initial conditions, and I thought, wow, yes, for every single one of those extended march rolls to flip them, that is some bad luck. So that's given me pause on how I'm going to utilize some of those this week. What are your thoughts before we get started?
Well, I think it'll be interesting to see how day 2 goes with the rain for you.
Right.
I think I got to get obviously I want night to fall quickly. But I need to see how if I can. You got a great defensive setup, and you blocked everything I did last week. So I need to repeat that performance.
I did get a really big helping hand out of not only the early night and the rain, and I was counting on the rain, but the early nightfall was a boon, especially for my units there near Sangster Station. That prevented some horrific attacks, I think, by Johnston. So if you get that kind of luck this week with an early sundown, then I'm going to have to adjust, clearly.
So, yeah, this is going to be hard to leave this little section of the world.
I know. We're so familiar. I can close my eyes and go, I know exactly where Chantilly is in Centerville. And, yes, so at the end of stick around for the end of the video, because I think we're going to have an open discussion about where we go from here.
Oh, okay.
Yes, incentivizing people to watch all the way through. With that being said, I don't think we have anything else to do. There is no leader transfer for turn number 1. I'm all ready if you're ready. So if you
I need to interrupt.
Sure.
My daughter just had my granddaughter.
Hey!
9.2.
Wow, congratulations. Look at that.
Congrats on that.
Our first.
Now I got a grandson and a granddaughter.
All right, congratulations.
I can spoil them both.
All right. Now you have to pick one of the names here on the board and suggest those names.
Her name will be Luciana Rose.
Oh, very nice. Very pretty name.
Very nice, yes.
Well, congratulations.
Well, let the guys know, it just came into just like 5 minutes ago.
Wow, a live birth in the middle of a Civil War game. This is great. Only here, folks.
Only here.
Only here. Well, congratulations to you,
Thank
sir.
you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you. I'll mute myself now.
How do we top that? I mean, it's all gravy from here.
Don't think we can.
That's
Jeez.
great. Well, I will let you go to it then. Good luck to you, sir. I hope you
Good luck
are
to you.
able to get back to Washington and protect that old Lincoln guy and all that good stuff.
Okay.
All right.
I win the first initiative
Do.
by default. So we're going to activate. We're going to do Richardson's division, which is going to be Blinker. He gets fatigue. Did he get his fatigue? I can't tell. Plus fatigue. There it goes. And I'm going to do Davies and McConnell. So they're both going to go fatigue 2. Here's the crucial movement roll. It's a 2, which is the minimum for the Union Army. That's just dandy. So Richardson is going to go 1, 2. And Davies and McConnell are going to do a minimum move to here, across that creek. Here's the first initiative, and that goes to the Union. Okay, I'm going to activate Richardson's division again. So I'm going to do the movement roll here. So I'm going to have a couple extended marches. So its movement is 3. He's going to go to fatigue 2. No extended march for him. He's going to go 1, 2, 3. Davies and McConnell. McConnell's going to go to fatigue 3. Just extended march, which is 1 die plus 2 in this scenario. And he's going to flip. I'm not even going to bother rolling anymore. It's just a waste of time.
You have that lucky extended march star just following you behind.
Oh, I'm having trouble with my mouse. I need to get a new mouse. This guy's just not behaving. 1, 2, 3. Davies goes to next level.
I don't know. That's a pretty choice spot to leave Davies for the whole scenario.
He was here,
Right.
and he, of course, got a 4, so that's plus 2, so he had to flip.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced that I'm going to be as lucky as you were last week, so I wanted to get him backed up one more square. I can see some advantages leaving there behind that creek, but
Sure.
Anyway, initiative.
Okay, so my first initiative.
Yours.
All right, so we're halfway to dusk. All right. Well, I will have to react to such a massive troop movement with Johnston activating all 3 units there with him. And get them on their move. Let's see, we get a D plus 1. So here goes. Movement is a 4. All right. So I think we'll go, let's see, he's with Bonham, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And Longstreet will go 1, 2, 3, 4. And D.R. Jones 1, 2, 3, 4. Initiative. It is yours.
Okay. I'm going to activate Tyler's group, which is Shank and Keys. Here's their movement. There we go. So it's a movement of 6. Shank, he's going to go to fatigue 4. So that's going to be 1 die plus 3. He does not.
Yes, 1 die plus 3.
He does not go disorganized.
Saints be praised.
He becomes the MVP. Okay, he gets to go 6. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. He goes to fatigue 6. He is going to flip.
Actually, no, he's okay because it's +3 -3, so it's a net 0 because he's doing a retreat march.
+3 -3.
Right, because you're beyond 4, this is considered a retreat march.
Right.
So
right.
-3 to his extended. So he's okay with that 5.
It's hard to believe. But I'll take it.
Right.
So he goes 6. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to Barnes Mill. Initiative. Mine again. Going to activate the 4th Michigan. Here's his movement. I'm going to see if I activate him with McDowell. That really doesn't give me an advantage, does it? Well, it doesn't hurt.
It would give him a min 2.
Min 2. Yeah. So I'm going to activate him with McDowell, so it's the min 2. If he needs it, he doesn't need it. But what he does do, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He gets to go there. Initiative, yours.
All right. Well, that is my second one. I'm going to place the dusk marker out here. So
Sure enough.
Dusk has fallen.
So the next time we get
a tie. Right? Yep. So I got a lot of work to do if I want to attack you. I got some hard marching. So Johnston will activate the 3 in range again. And we'll go to F2. And we'll get a +1 to this roll. I'm not getting the movement rolls tonight. So go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, initiative, yours.
I'm going to activate the 4th Michigan again. He's just going to do a minimum move to that 4th location there. I would like a tie here. That would make your life miserable.
That would make my life miserable, but no, you get to go again.
Get to go again. I'm going to activate a gun, and this may be throwing units away. I don't know. Next level. Here's his movement. It's 3. Here's his extended march. It's a 6. I am kind of throwing units afraid. 1, 2, 3. Initiative. That's yours.
Okay, Johnston will take them all to 3. And let's see if we can get some kind of marching going. +1? Nope. It's not going to be my night for movement rolls.
Think.
Alright. So we'll start with Bonham first. And he's got a +1 to his extended march. Yeah. Okay. So it is. Yeah, it's gonna be that kind of game for us too. Because I'm not. I could just tell right now I'm not going to be able to get anything going at this point. So that's really unfortunate. Grumbles. All right. Well, can't cover them all. 1, 2, 3. Longstreet. He's a +1 to his extended. He's okay. 1, 2, 3. Dr. Jones. +1 to his. He's gonna flip 2. And he's just gonna follow the crew. Alright. Initiative. Yours.
Can you attack at dusk?
I can. Just everything's normal.
You can move at night, but you can't attack at night.
Right.
So I'm going to take
Yeah.
you to T4. Here's his movement. Just whatever he gets a 6. Lots of options. Extended march. And he's going to lose a manpower. Well, I'm going to cover this field here. Initiative. Yours and kill that guy, I guess, now.
Johnston has more pressing matters. So we've got to see if we can march more than 3 miles in a day. Going to 4. We've got to get across Cedar Run. So +1 to here. Man. All right. He's going to stay with Bonham, I think. And we'll get 4. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And oh, I forgot his extended. Extended is now +2. And he's going to lose a manpower, but he's across. And Longstreet is going to have a +2 to his extended. He's okay. And he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And Dr. Jones is a +2 to his roll. He's okay. And he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's across. Initiative. Yours.
I'm going to activate Richardson, Blinker, McConnell, and Davies. Here's their movement. There's a whopping 2. It's a 2.
I feel your pain.
Okay.
And it's not even raining yet. It's just dusk.
It's just dusk, yes. Going 3. So this is 1 die roll +2. He's going to flip. O'Connell goes to T4. Here's his extended march. It's 4 +2. He's going to lose a manpower. 1, 2 to Sangster Station. His extended march. He's going to lose a manpower. And a menu from Davies. Initiative. Yours again.
Based on what I saw last week, I'm I'm loath to move some of these units that are that are resting.
Yeah, I thought that was an error that I did last week. I was sort of worried about the rain to the point that I made too many
Right,
moves, and
right.
they were out
Um,
of.
I think I'm going to. I don't see anyone that I want to move at this point, so I'm going to pass.
Okay. I'm going to declare. I think I need to declare. No, I can't declare a retreat march with blanker, can
Right, it just is a regular one until he gets to beyond
I?
4.
4.
Right. So he has
So
to suffer a little bit getting there.
can I? Okay. I can't remember the rule well enough, and I don't want to. If I can't declare. I have to declare a retreat march from my right with one, with all or none, if I remember correctly. The rule. So I can't do Blanker and McConnell. I could only do
Right,
McConnell.
right. Yeah, the leader that would activate them is making a retreat march for the ones that are eligible to do that.
Eligible.
Right.
Yeah. What I can do, question is, do I want to do? And since I consider these to be teaching games, and you're still labeling them as such, I can use McDowell to activate Davies and McConnell for a retreat march. He's within both of their command radius.
Yes,
So I
absolutely
can
could.
do that.
Yes.
So that's going to be a 1 die +3, -3, if I'm correct.
Correct.
Or however that
Yeah, I mean,
works.
it's basically a net 0, right?
Yeah, net 0. Shoot. Do I want to do that? I think I do, because you got me outflanked pretty well. But you're going to be moving really slow tomorrow.
That's kind of amazing to say that, considering we were trudging through the woods at dusk, which annoys the living heck out of me. Two, three. Oh, okay. Really? The vaunted foot cavalry.
I was watching that thinking, good. I like good. Keep going south.
Nice.
You're not going to cross through.
You do have a vicious streak in you.
Blast it. There they all are. Now what am I going to do? So I think I've got to get these guys heading down the road. Somebody. So I think I'm going to activate.
And as we say in our learning games, if I've given you nothing else, I've given you something to think about. Right? If I'm not succeeding in doing exactly what I want, but I've given you something to focus on that takes you away from some of the other, it's classic misdirection, right?
Well, you're going to be on. It's interesting. You got Johnston and Bonham on Telegraph Road, which gives you the not quite the penalty that you'd have on the other road. So he's going to be able to move a little bit to the south and head up to Springfield. I mean, I got to believe he's going to make it to. And so I've got to get some bodies over there. I couldn't. I'm going to move. Actually, I'm going to activate the 1/3 New Jersey.
Not the New Jersey boys. Oh no.
I'm sure that's not the 1/3 New Jersey. I'm sure that's what they're called. I'm sure it's like the first part of them. Anyway, here's their movement roll. It's a 2. He's going to fall back down the railroad from Burke Station. You don't get points for burning railroad stations.
No, sadly.
Your initiative again.
I will pass again.
Okay, I'm going to activate them one more time. Just get them back to that square, hopefully. This is just a straight up die roll for them. Yes. Now, they can go 4. They're going to go to Dangerfield. And behind that creek. Initiative. Yours again.
Boy, I wish I only.
I tell you, the gods are giving you these initiatives.
No, I just wish. And of course, then I'll go back when I'm editing this and go, God, I wish I had done this and that and the other. But more than anything, I just wish these guys would have marched a little better, because I was hoping to make just a couple more miles over the Cedar Run. But and really, that was the focal point of my day one plan. I really want to rest everybody else, so I think I'm going to continue to pass. And in fact, just to keep it easy, I will I know you're running low on fatigues, so I'm just going to pass until we either get the
So,
tie or the end of the day.
okay. So that means it's my initiative. And I am going to activate McConnell and Davies with McDowell. So here's their movement. 2.
Good.
Okay, you've been beating me like a drum for the last 3 weeks. Okay, I need to add a fatigue. So I guess I just add a fatigue, place fatigue.
Yeah, there actually is
place fatigue mark for panic. That's cool.
Yep. Rob does good work.
Oh, wait, I can do extended march. To 2, and he's actually fine. He's going to head down to Burke's Mill. And Davies, he picks up another fatigue, panic fatigue. It's great. His extended march, 2, he's fine. He can go 1, 2. You taught me that New Jersey guy up at Vienna was worth leaving in Vienna last week. Now I'm going to activate the 4th Michigan one more time. Push my luck. Here's his movement. 6. Extended march is a 1. 1, 2, 6. I don't want to get him in trouble. And I think now I am done.
Okay. Oh, well, I am pressing the Sunny Recover. The end of the turn. Turn track advancing us to. I will place our rain marker out as a reminder. It's raining.
Yes.
July 22nd. We are back with turn 2. It's raining. Did you know that? It's raining right now, Roger.
Yes.
I can feel it.
I got to take advantage of this rain. Everybody's got to sleep.
That's
get
right.
Some coffee.
That's
get
right.
some food in their stomachs. And
see, at least you have coffee. I've got chicory, or whatever they can grind up and call coffee. So.
But you got tobacco. So.
Oh, that's true. That's true. But yeah, so basing last week what I did on the Union. I know what you're probably going to do. You probably rest because you can. You have nice tents and those roads are good for camping and I need to figure out how far to push my guys on turn 2 so that they don't exhaust themselves for day 3 and they don't flip if I can help it. But I need to make some distance, and these roads being as they are, that's a very tricky proposition. So turn 2 is going to be another puzzler for me. I'm not quite sure how to play it. I kind of succeeded in getting you to do what I was hoping to do, which was to move farther east than I had previously.
Yes.
So I think by doing with the threatening of the flank, that got you to move a little bit, farther south and east. But can I take advantage of that from Beauregard's perspective? We'll see. I don't know. But okay, just to review rain turn. So the roads are all a mess. All the regular roads cost 2 movement points. The nice big turnpikes are 1.5, so every 2 hexes is 3. That's easy, because it's easier to do 2s. I go 3, 6, 9, yeah.
Yeah, they told me there'd be no math. Lied.
Right, that's right.
Repeatedly lied.
I know, there's only 26 dime roll modifiers, come on. And all the creeks are impassable unless they have a road across them, and all fords are impassable unless they have a bridge across them. And beyond that, no attacking or zone of control across the creek hex sides without a road. And all attackers' die roll modifiers are a -1 in the rain because apparently it's hard to coordinate things when people are wet. And that's a nice little balance for you, being the -1 on your side either way. But of course, that makes you less inclined to attack me because then you're at a -2.
And my guys, my leaders are so good too.
Yeah, right. Come on, you can make something happen with a 0 or a 1. Come on, try.
How about a -1?
Right.
The negative ones are like, that's
Hey,
like
you don't
tossing points at you.
you don't want to get shown up by a -1 leader. Well, I will let you do leader transfers first, and then I will do mine.
Okay.
Good night, guys.
Oh, good night, Roberto.
Take care,
Thank you
Roberta.
for joining.
Congratulations again.
Yeah,
you.
congrats. This is always where I'm not sure, but no, I think I'm going to leave everybody where they are because I can't think of anything better to do with anybody.
All right. Let's see. I think I'm going to move Johnston to Longstreet, and I think Beauregard is probably most effective where he is anyway, so he will stay where he is. And I will let you do the first initiative roll.
Sure. It's mine.
Off you go.
I'm going to activate Blinker. Richardson, I should say. He's going to pick up a fatigue. Here's his roll. It's a 4. And that is a regular road. So he's just going to go 1, 2. Just going to go there.
He likes the creature comforts of Fairfax Station.
Yep.
3-star in the Michelin Guide.
Because you know what? I keep forgetting about the 2 radius thing. 2 hex thing. It's really constricting.
It sure is, but it's almost over.
So I should have moved Richardson. Oh, I am too late. Initiative. It's mine. And you know what? I'm going to go to the 4th Michigan. Here's his movement. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Initiative. You know, this lately I get the initiatives in a streak when I really don't want them necessarily.
I know. I know.
So I'm just going to pass because I don't want to do anything yet till I have to on this turn. So I'm just going to pass.
Okay. All right. So Beauregard will activate Hampton and Kershaw. Yeah, I like those two. They're out there on the Vanguard, so might as well use them. All right, so it's a die roll +1, and that's the magic number tonight. Clearly, so I'm getting 3.
You can collect it down the pike.
Well, no. Oh, that's true. That is true. One of them can. Actually, no, they both can. So yeah, if we presume if we presume that Hampton goes first,
yeah,
and then Kershaw joins him, so they'll get there. Initiative. It's yours.
I'm going to pass. I want to get my guys up to speed, so I'm going to pass. Maybe.
Okay.
I just don't know what to do here. It's not any guys' strength unexhausted, so till it gets to where I feel like I'm in big trouble.
Right.
Too late for that.
All right. So Radford's activating. He has gotten a 4/4, so he's got 9 movement. So this is 3 to there, 4.5, 6.5, 8.5. There we go. Initiative. It's me again. I think we'll do Munford as well. 2d +1 gets 8. So there's 3 and 6 and 8. Initiative. Yours.
I'm going to pass again.
Okay. Beauregard will activate Cock by himself. We're gonna play the die roll game here tonight. Let's see if we can not waste the leader activations. So he goes to fatigue level 1. He gets a D+1. See, there it is, the magic number. So along the pike, he goes, and he will. Beauregard will stay with the crew. Send Cock off by himself, and he'll just go 2 across the stone bridge. Initiative. Mine again. So Cock is there. Cock will go to 2. Oops. And get activated. Again, D+1. It's 4 this time. Which is exactly what he needs. So he will go 3, 4 to there. Okay, initiative. Mine again. Beauregard will activate Huntin'. And he's going to get D+. Ooh, very nice.
There you go.
All right, but now we got a traffic jam. That's okay. Huntin's a 3, so we'll send him off by himself. So he's got 7 movement. He's going to go 3, 7. Initiative. Ooh, mine. Okay. Now I'm so gun-shy. Oh, tie. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's just mine.
Yeah. Now let me ask again a learning question.
Sure.
I think this is interesting that you're doing it 1 unit at a time instead of doing like 3 units at a time.
Right. Because I hate dice and dice hate me.
Okay.
No, I just figure if I'm, what are the chances that I'm going to get if I roll them all individually? I think I stand a better chance of not pulling my hair out by getting 2, 2, 2. It's possible, but I'm hoping that everything will even out. I'll get a 1 and maybe get a 4, maybe to get a 6. And if I kind of stage them up near Centerville, then I can make my plan accordingly.
I see.
Yeah. Because nothing worse in the world, and I'm going to activate these 3 guys. Oh, I roll a 1. Crap. Well,
yeah, and managing that stack, because this has come up in several, when we did the Stonewall Jackson Way scenarios, I had traffic jams all the time, and I never really figured out a good way to manage it. And I think I'm seeing a way to manage that traffic jam situation.
Good. Yeah, I think it's small increments, and it's usually going to be out of order. It's going to be, I need just a little bit to get up to where this guy is, and then you're going to get less than you need, or in this case, I need a lot to get over that hump, and you're only going to get a 2, and then you have to fall short. I'm the same way. It's constantly I train myself, and with the rain here and the turnpike, I'm trying to use the turnpike effectively.
All right.
So we'll
and I did not. I ended up barely over the stone bridge.
Right. And I have to be aware that LZ is at 1 right now, and he's exhausted. So I'm less inclined to move him because I don't want him to go to 2 because I want him to be unexhausted for day 3.
Right.
So I will probably just see what I get with Early here, which I will do. Early will activate and go to 1, and he'll get a +1 to this, and he gets a nice 6, which is going to be just too little for him to get through, but that's okay. We'll have him come up short. So he'll go 3 to there, 4.5, and it would be 7 if I wanted to get to the next one.
Right.
So I can't, so that's fine. Beauregard will just ride along, and initiative. It's yours.
I'm going to continue to pass.
We'll activate Yule, old Dick Yule, and he'll go to fatigue level 1. and he is self-activating because Beauregard's too far away. So he's just going to get a minimum 2. And wow,
Oh, nice.
he I read the way he's represented in they called him Stonewall, where the guy who's doing the narration when I listened to the audiobook, he did what I consider a great impression of Dick Yule, because he would raise his voice a little bit and he goes, "Can you believe that? Would you believe that I'd marched that far today?" So I thought it just reminded me of Ross Perot. All right, so he's got 6, and what can we do with this?
That's a good way to interpret Yule's voice, though, given how he's described in the books.
Right, he's short and kind of balding and
balding, kind of bird-like, and
I'm of the opinion that everybody in the 19th century was just wheezy and high-pitched. I don't know, because I think Lincoln was that way, Stonewall's represented that way. Everybody describes them as reedy sounding. I'm like, what is that?
I thought about that.
All right, so I need to get up to the stone bridge, but that's a creek, and I can't cross that creek without a road. So this is a bummer.
So you gotta go
Yeah.
backwards or go one square hex.
Yeah. He's gonna use all that good movement for this. Jackson's a 4, so he's got to move into there. So that's 3, and then over that, and that's another 3. Oh, wow. So sure enough, he's gonna go 3 to there, and then 3 to there, and that's all he can do.
Can you not do the min move to get?
Yeah, it's impassable. So it's like you can't.
Oh, is there a creek there?
Yeah, there's always a creek there.
Oh, there's a creek there. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay. I
Young's
couldn't see it
Branch.
because of the stack.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So, all right. So initiative. Okay, we'll activate Yule again. Take him to 2, and let's see if you can do that again. D plus minimum 2. Wow, he is
There you
raring to go. So. So he goes 3. Oh, 3 there.
3 there. Yeah.
And 4.5, 5.5. Hey, he can get to Beauregard. Look at that.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Initiative. Mine. We'll activate Stuart, and he'll get 2d plus 1. Yeah, Stuart has not been impressive of late, but this is early in the war. So he's going to get 5, and that means he can go 2, 4. Blech. Initiative. Yours.
I'm going to pass.
So we're going to activate... I'll activate Jackson.
Where's Jackson?
Just, he's down there under LZ.
Okay, I got him.
Let's see what I can get. Min 2, 5.
Good movement rolls, really.
Yeah. I think he's gonna go 2, 4 as a variable. Not sure what I'm gonna do with him yet. Initiative. Yours.
Gonna pass again.
Okay. Johnston will activate Longstreet to 2 and give him a minimum, a +1, +1 to this.
Yeah, +1, yeah.
That's a 3. So, wow. 2, 2, 2, 3, 2. Hooray. Extended march of +1. I'm getting these all backwards, man. All right. So he flips. That was inconsequential. So he'll just do the minimum to there. Initiative.
Didn't he get it 3?
He got 2 + 1 is 3, so that's as far as he can go on that muddy road.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I forgot about.
Yeah. It wasn't a great hope, but it was a hope that maybe, if anything, he wouldn't flip. But now I've got to deal with that too on day 3. Initiative. Yours.
I'm going to continue to pass.
Okay, Beauregard is going to activate Hunton to 2 and give him a +1. Whew, man, I swear. So you got 3. Ugh. Yep, this is just perfect. All right, so he's going to go there. 1.5. No, that's 3.5. Can't do it because it's off-road. Off-pike. All right, and now you see why I'm trying not to waste it on the multi-unit activations because I know how my luck is going. All right, initiative. I presume pass again.
Passing again.
Okay.
Getting a little hairy though.
Yeah, a little hairy, but you can. It's like you're looking through the field glasses and you can see that it's just this muddy Keystone Cops routine going on down on the pike. Kershaw will go to 2. Get activated by Beauregard. He gets a 6. So he'll go 1.5. So 3.5. He will make it 2 where Radford is. Initiative. There's my next initiative. I think I got everybody where I want, so I'm going to pass.
I'm going to pass also.
Okay. Hooray!
See how day 3 goes.
Rain
here.
is done. Alright. Deleting the rain, and let me move the turn forward. But one thing I forgot to do is in our markers here. Game markers. Major rivers are unfordable on day 3. And that's where we are. July 23rd. I'm going to press the recover button for rain. And that should take care of anything. Looks good. Got everybody kind of fresh for day 3. And yep, I'm ready to rock and roll, except for Longstreet. He's just worthless at the moment. All right. So day 3. Would you have any leader transfers?
I'm going to transfer McDowell to Porter. I think we're going to leave everybody else where they are. It's kind of crucial on this game. Get McDowell exactly where he needs to be. That's what I'm going to do.
All right. I think Johnston will stay where he is, and I'll move Beauregard up to Hunton.
Mm-hmm.
If I had one more leader, this would be sweet, but I don't. So
yeah, that's right. It's an annoyance, but it really makes you have to really maximize.
I'd love to give Jackson a brevet promotion right now on the field.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Take over. But... All right, so I believe you had the last one, so why don't you give us our first initiative for the last turn? Oh, by the way, we're sitting at 0 victory points. I am.
Overhead.
Yes.
How many combats assisted?
0.
None, right?
Right. Yes.
And actually, you had the last initiative, but I'm happy to take it.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I'll roll it. What the heck? Here we go. First initiative, day 3, and it's mine. Ooh.
Yeah.
But that presents a very interesting problem. I have to make a run for this, and so Johnston will activate everybody in range.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna hope for something higher than a 2. Please not a 3. Maybe a 4 or a 5 would be really great. But my dice controlleth my fate. So here we go. 1 die plus 1.
3.
All right.
Not terrible.
Not terrible, but not great. So we're gonna move Johnson over to bottom, and he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and Longstreet will go 1, 2, 3, 4. And Dr. Jones, go 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, no. He needs to get closer, so put him there. 4.
Yeah.
Everybody's got that 2 hex range. All right, initiative. Yours.
Okay. Let's see. I believe Richardson's nickname was Dickie. Greasy Dick, of course, is his name.
Well, okay.
I'll throw in some weird Army of the Potomac trivia there. So he can control Blanker, McConnell, and Davies. So they're all going to go to fatigue 1. Here's their movement. It's fatigue 1, so there's no extended march here. It's a 6.
Oh, my mute button works really well, just by the way. After that,
really?
After that 6. Yeah, I tested the limits of it.
There you go. 1, 2, 5. Springfield. 1, 2, 6. Initiative. Mine again. Rick Tyler. It's Shank and Keys. Is their movement? 5. 1, 2. He's just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Initiative. Yours.
I always get it 1 too late.
Yeah, that was a needed initiative with a good movement roll. I don't know about this move I did with Tyler. That I'm not sure about. But
well, give you something else to think about.
I didn't want you to suddenly slide left.
Oh, well, that was the plan if I'd gotten the initiative, but that's out the window now. So I literally have a little checklist of possibilities, and you win the initiative. I was like, all right, let's cross that off, and that's not going to happen. We'll send Radford out first. We're going to use our calves. So, cavalry, Radford, +1, 12. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, don't want to be there. 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10. I'll actually move him up here. 11. At 1/2 New Jersey.
Yeah, that actually for me turned out to be a real headache that you never moved him last week.
Initiative. Oh, it's mine again. Hooray!
Okay.
Don't get it when I need it, but it's the Gershwin song. When you want them, you can't get them. When you got them, you don't want them. All right, Munford, +1. He gets 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Initiative, yours.
We can activate the Heinzelman's division, which I'm not going to activate Howard. I'm just going to activate Franklin and Wilcox to here. Initiative. Mine again. I'm going to activate Sherman. Just going to pick fatigue. He's just going to do a mid-move to 1 to there. Initiative, yours.
We will activate Jackson. And he'll go to 1. And he gets a minimum 2. It's a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Initiative. Mine again. Jackson again. And go to 2. Minimum 2. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Initiative. Yours.
Activate McGun, whatever his name is. 4. Oh, there. Sacrificial lamb. Initiative. Mine again. You ever see the movie Sons of Katie Elder?
I can't say as I have.
It's a John Wayne movie.
Oh, okay.
John Wayne, Dean Martin, Earl Holliman are brothers. There's a fourth brother. I don't know who the actor was. Anyway, there's a fat guy who says, I haven't done a stupid thing all day and I'm due. I'm going to activate Sherman with McDowell. So he goes to fatigue 2. Here's his movement roll. It's a whopping 3. You know what, Patrick? This is the last time we're playing this scenario. So you know what?
Stupid is as stupid does. Go for it.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking.
You've got 15 manpower that you can lose on this one.
Well, I'm not going to lose 15 manpower. Not right away. I haven't had time to really watch all our videos, but I kind of have watched them. And one of the things I've noticed, I'm relying on winning the next initiative way too much.
That's natural. I mean, I'm the same way. I pin my hopes on, if I just get this next one, I'll be good. Wow. Okay.
I need to win the next 2, actually. I need to win the next 3.
1 left over. What's he going to do?
He is not going to attack. Well, I was hoping if I'd gotten a 4,
right,
I would have. But now we're not going to do that. Now we're going to go for the next initiative. I didn't get it.
Oh, boy.
But we haven't had a battle all game long, And I know there are going to be some, but I just...
And the question is...
Oh, you know what I forgot?
What's that?
The -1 Union Panic.
For attacking.
I'm on Union Panic
right.
for attacking.
Right.
I forgot all about it.
Right. Well, for any combat.
For any combat.
So now I'm asking myself, McDowell's sitting there. I could make an example of him.
You could.
I could. But how badly do I need Jackson for my other plans? This, folks, is where it gets very, very thinky. What can I possibly do? We know what you can do to alter my plans, which you've been doing thus far every time that initiative goes your way. I need, as we determined last week, I need 14. I need 14 plus some manpower. And the easy way is get one of the eastern locations or both of the Fairfax locations, and that's really untenable right now. But Jackson's being threatened.
At a minimum, what I wanted to do was get him to fatigue 4, not close to Fairfax Station.
Right.
That was what I was...
Right.
And I felt like I could gamble and do that up to a point.
Yeah.
The -1 hasty attack was... I think I've taken away I think I've given enough a roadblock there that you're going to have to really get lucky to get through.
Well, it's given me pause. I mean, I could do it. I see a soft spot, but you just have a lot of reaction time. And that's going to require some setup. So I'm gonna try for that. I'm still going to try for that. I'm going to see if I can... Well, let's do Johnston activating all three. And we're going to, of course, cast the die and see what we get. Because it's hard to plan beyond that. Alright, D+1, movement. It's a 6. Okay.
That's the start you needed, I think.
That is.
I think I see what you're going to try to do. And
right. Okay.
I'll see if we're looking at the same thing. Because I thought about trying to do something about it, but I thought if I do that, I'm going to open up something else.
Yeah. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Yep. Okay. And I had a Longstreet needs an extended march, so let's see what his is. Yeah, because he's exhausted going to 2. Okay. He's a bonehead.
That's right. You moved him.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. His is +1. He's okay.
That's fine.
All right. Initiative. It's yours. So again, set it up and then you react, and this is just initiatives.
I'm going to activate. Richardson's going to activate Blanker and Davies. We'll do a movement roll. It's 3. I'm going to do this. Richardson's going to move up to there. And Davies is going to move. He's going to move into Springfield. Initiative. It's mine again. Let's give you something to worry about. Even more. I'm going to activate McGunn. He's going to go to fatigue 2. He's just going to do a min move of 1 to there. Initiative. Mine again. Here we go.
I heard that anticipation with your hands. Your body language speaks.
It's a battle. We're going to have ourselves... I like how, if you ever watched Stunker Joe's videos and his thing of he did the Civil War by Victor Games, and it was just, and we have ourselves a battle. And he takes off and he's got all these extra player aids he's made. Of course, I say we have a battle and I could not win the initiative, right? So, and I'm doing this just because I want to have some fun. I'm going to activate Sherman with McDowell as a district commander assault, so his initiative or his fatigue goes to 3. Has to come off. This can be 1 die -2. Is a 1, so it does. We have a 5 to 4 assault, and there's no point in bringing McCunn in. That makes it 7 to 4, so there's no point. He has no artillery. So we have 5 to 4. So the ratio is a 0. Artillery is a -1 for the train, which is rolling. Tactical is a 0. Type is a 1, +1. Mm-hmm. We have a +4 flank.
Yep.
We have a -1 for panic.
Now, in my defense, I had every intention of moving him. However, the dice did not see to let me.
Yeah, well, you had to set up your attack. That was where the points were.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I have. So it's going to be a -1, +1, 2, 6, -2 is a +4.
I see So I think you're down 2 with the panic and the artillery, and you're up 5, so +3.
+3.
+1 assault, right? +4 final flank. Those are your...
Oh, good God, I have the math right there.
Right. And then, right. -2. So 5 minus 2 is +3.
So +3 attack.
Yep.
Here we go. Union on the left. 7-1 is a +6 result.
That's going to be at least a 2 DR.
On a 4 is a 2 DR.
Yeah. So now I'm 2 in the hole. Grumbles. So
I
now...
think you're going to get some losses as you retreat, I believe.
No, because I can go out to 48-20. Because that follows a road.
Oh, then you can sneak out. No?
Right. I can go up to 48-19.
Yeah.
So, but that just puts him more into dire straits. He flips. He gets demoralized. So yes, first one is here. Second one is here.
Third one is there. And fourth is the farthest crossroads.
Yeah, fourth is there. And then I can do 2 additional, as long as they're not in a zone of control.
Down Brad's Road.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to set up another flank there. So yeah, I think I'll just put him out there and make you come to me. All right, so good job, 2 DR, and my hopes have now been incredibly dashed in this very low scoring game already. So now I got to figure out how to get 18 points. Oy.
So that was, for me, what was the result on that?
Probably just an A, I would guess.
Yeah, in advance, if I want it. Do I want it? I don't really want McDowell to get any further away, because I might need him to the north. So I'm going to leave Sherman where he is.
That was a very, very good attack. I mean, the initiative presented that on a silver platter.
Well, you did this to me last week very early on.
Yeah, where McDowell did. But
and honestly, after that, it was like, I don't know why. If I lose that first assault, and that's the other thing I noticed, I can sense it in my voice listening to it, that something isn't right. Yeah. I need to get over that.
Right.
If I'm going to play this in a more competitive environment, quote unquote, competitive.
So
I like playing it in a non-competitive environment. So initiative.
Oh, there it is. See?
There it is. Always...
Yeah. We're here. Yeah. Forget it. We're good. We've already taken care of it. Well, I don't have to worry about that anymore. So let's do this then. Let's activate Johnson with everybody.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to activate Johnson with just Bonham and Longstreet. Yeah, and they'll go to 3. And we get a D+1. Not helping. So you know what?
This was a movement roll?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were going for an assault. Okay.
No. I was trying something clever.
The math page there is killing you.
Yeah, it sure is. I'll just do that. All right. I need extended marches for Longstreet first. He is going to be a +1 for 3 and +1 for all green alike, so +2. He's okay. Bonham is just a +1. He's okay. Initiative. Damn it. Yours.
Okay, I don't want to ask you till I do this move. Then I'll ask you what you're trying to do, because I'm kind of confused.
Without a doubt, in this game, Richardson in the 5th Division have been your MVPs. Just perfect initiative timing, incredible movement rolls. It's just it's hard to go against them when they're not doing what you expect them to do.
Yeah,
should have taken the advantage, taken the opportunity to smack McDowell with Jackson when I had the chance. I really that was a missed opportunity, because I could have at at best fatigued him out, or at
Yeah.
worst fatigued him out. At best pushed him over McLean's ford or something. But yeah,
I'm gonna
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna do a
regret
min
that.
move of a McConnell over to where Richardson is. Well, hope I can get the whole stack. Do it there, and then I'll move Richardson back up to the top. Don't know exactly what you're up to, but I'm gonna do that. Initiative. It's mine again. Can I activate the 4th Michigan? Here it says movement roll. It's 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. Initiative. Mine again. Can I activate the 4th Michigan again? Here it says movement. It's a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Initiative again. It's yours.
Okay. Dr. Jones will march to 3. Movement is minimum 2. It's a 5. His extended march is a +1. Damn it. Of course.
He's gonna
He's
flip on
gonna
that.
flip, yeah.
And
And
what was that a plus? Oh, because it's all green light.
right. Yes, this is the last week of that. Hooray!
I don't,
Okay.
not to make an advertisement for this scenario, this campaign, this game. If you enjoy this scenario, this series of, this is worth the price. I
If
think.
you
I was not.
enjoy self-flagellation and masochism,
Well,
no, it is wonderful. It's just,
it's just.
it's very dice dependent. I mean, more so
Well,
than I think anything else.
that's possible. You played a lot more games than I have. In terms of the different campaigns, and we're going to talk about that here at the end of this game. But I just, this is just so fun. I think I've had just so much fun playing these scenarios. So anyway,
So I've got a 5, and I've flipped now, but I'm going to make a prepared attack on the 4th Michigan to get me out of harm's way. And I'm looking at a +1 for the prepared and +2 for tactical.
yeah.
So it is a +3 for the Confederates. So here we go. And it is a +3.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
On a
On
2.
Yes, on a 2 versus a 3, and it's
It's a
big
DR
fatigue
for me.
for me, so that's going to take him done for the day, but it gets him out of harm's way. It does nothing for you, but it prevented a huge assault by Richardson.
Yeah, I thought about doing it with the +2, but I wanted.
And I am going to advance there. So initiative, yours. I have a lot of resources. I'm not quite certain what I want to do with them yet. And so it may be a 4th quarter game here for me on some of these things. Or a 2-minute drill for using other sports ball metaphors.
Yes.
But I can't do anything until I get the initiative.
I'm going to give a fatigue to the 1/3 New Jersey. I think I figured this out correctly. And I'm just going to move him 1 hex to there. I'm going to give you that as a sacrificial lamb initiative. It's yours.
Have you ever felt out of phase with reality? You're just like a millisecond off from the rest of the world. That's how I feel all the time. All right. Well,
the reason I did that was I wanted to keep you from the option of sliding up that right edge. I finally saw it.
Right. Yes. You saw it, and the element of surprise is completely gone now. So I will Now
I wasn't sure that was the right move, but I figured.
Well, I have
kill
to.
him.
I have to take it out. Longstreet's going to take it out on him now. He's going to go to 4. We're going to attempt an assault with Longstreet on the 1/3 New Jersey. Here's a D-2 for the assault. It goes off. So it is 3-3. It's a +1 for the assault, +3 for Johnston's tactical. So that is 4 in my favor. So Confederate +4. Full +4.
DR for me.
And a +4 is just a fatigue out for me. So again, no points. Just gets him out of the way.
Flips. He has to treat 4 hexes. So he can go 1, 2, 3, and, well, 4, and I'll get the rest of you guys catch up. Come on. There.
All right, and
Now that probably wasn't the right move. I was thinking
Longstreet will advance into there. Initiative. It's mine again. So
now's your chance. That was stupid. I should have.
The big chance.
I did not think that through. I did not think you attacking me with 1 unit. I should have thought about that.
You have to figure the dice are gonna. Oh, Patrick wants that. Yeah, here we go. So here's the D+1 for movement, and it's a 4, and that's not enough. I needed a 5 or better.
Yeah.
So I now have to do an extended march of +2, and hey, he's okay. So I will then force march. So we're going to flip, and we're going to give ourselves, so I've got 4 movement. I'm going to add to it another 2, so that's 6, and that is what I needed.
Yeah, so I should not have done what I did.
So
I should have thought this through.
1, 4, 5,
5 and 6.
And, oh, by the way, the 1/3 New Jersey, because that's critically important, is demoralized.
Demoralized, yep. I always forget to do that.
All right, so some silver lining, 14
points.
Right, but yeah, I can keep Richardson at bay, I think, because I've blocked some avenues here. And Davies cannot go from attacking from zone to zone, so that's good. Neither one of them can, so I think I've shut down Richardson in the 5th, but we're going to see. Initiative. Okay, now I need to start capitalizing on that. Beauregard will activate Kershaw. It's going to get a +1. Whew, man. All right. And Kershaw is only a 2, so he's going to just go 1, 2. All right, traffic cop. Let's go, initiative. It's yours.
Yeah, what I should have done was move Davies. I should have moved everybody, split everybody up 1. I didn't think about you attacking and getting the. I didn't think about force.
So here's what we have learned about me. In now we've done what 15, 20, whatever games. You realize that I am sneaky. I am a sneaky SOB, and I don't like direct confrontation. I love the flanks. So anytime I can sneak around and do like Bruce Lee says, be like water, and just go around things, I'm going to do that more often than not just because of the CRT. Yeah. Unless I'm forced to attack you, I don't really want to. If nothing else, this is going to require some reactions that I'm hoping for to get you some marching.
All Richardson divisions. So they're all going to go to fatigue 3. So what I'm going to do is a movement roll. Wow, they're all going to. No, I'm going to do a movement roll. Let's see what this is. It's a min move of 2. Which is just unhappiness on my part, but we will deal with it. So they go to next level. So this is going to be an extended, this Davies extended march roll is 1 die plus 2. It's 5. So he's going to flip. I'm going to transfer Richardson to Davies. I can do that, right?
Of course, yeah. Before your first move.
Yeah. Come on, move. He's going to go 1. Then we'll do McConnell. His extended march. He's actually fine. He's going to go there. 2.
By the way, before we go much farther,
Oh, did I make a mistake?
No. I made a mistake because it may factor in on a couple of things. We've been neglecting to -1 your combat.
That's right.
And
we have been.
I've been forgetting to add it to mine, so that I think that's going to make a difference on a manpower loss.
Yes.
Because I had a 5 then on that attack.
Yes.
Against, so, and then on
He
your
goes down
attack,
against Jones.
right. So let's, I want to, before we get too far, because I want to
Can we rewind that?
not that far back, but yeah, the Dr. Jones one first. I did that. The outcome was a +3, so it became a +4. All it matters for them, 4th Michigan, I think, is that they're just demoralized. So I don't think that affects anything because they were a 2, right?
Yeah.
And so they're not gonna take any manpower loss. But the one against the 1/3 New Jersey.
1/3 New Jersey.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give myself an offsetting manpower loss for that.
Good for you.
Well, I'm grasping now.
No, I mean it's.
I've got the red flag. I'm throwing it out for the replay. So McConnell he's going there.
Yeah, he went there.
Okay.
And he's got fatigue 3, and I've got Blinker left. Like I said, Longstreet can't move, so he's going to go to fatigue 3.
Okay.
I don't know how I forgot about that because it was been in my head. Here's his extended march, and he's going to flip.
Okay.
So he's going to go 1 hex to here.
Okay. So you're going to secure Springfield no matter what. That's probably a good idea. I mean, I don't know.
You can always get lucky, and I forgot about force marching, and I should have done something different instead of did what I did. Initiative. Mine again.
Okay, so Richardson can take a shot. Luckily, I have some things now. From a defense standpoint, I have things going my favor between tactical and then the panic and the artillery in the open. So we're going to hold on to Annandale as much as we can.
I'm going to activate the 41st New York. He's going to get a fatigue marker.
The Bowery boys are coming.
Oh, is that who they are?
I have no idea. That just sounds good.
Their movement is a 3. 1, 2, 3. Initiative. Mine again. I'm going to activate them again. 4. 1.
Well, I spoke too soon.
3. Initiative. Yours.
Oh boy.
And you might want to get out of there.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, now is the time. Beauregard will activate Hunton and Cock and Early to 1 and get a D+1.
There you
6. Go. All right. He's going to transfer over to Early. And so Hunton. All right. And Kershaw's at a 2, so we can pass over him. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Hampton is that 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Initiative. Mine again. Beauregard will activate the same 3 again. And they're going to go to 2. And they're all fresh. So here's the movement +1. It's another 6. All right. He's going to transfer to cock. He's going to force march. So Hunton will flip and get... he's going to lose 2 manpower. So
Oh, wow. He almost got eliminated.
yeah, and then he's going to get
But a good movement roll.
additional 5. So he's going to get 11 total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, the pain.
Only fatigue 2, though.
This is true. Yeah, but half New Jersey is threatening. All right, Beauregard will also set cock to force march and get extra 2, so he gets 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And Early will force march. Flip. He gets 2. So he gets a total of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So cohesive initiative. Yours.
Can activate the 1-2 New Jersey. Just get somebody in there quickly. I don't get that. Okay, I'm going to force march him. I've got to give him fatigue. So here's his force march roll. 2. He's going to flip. Or does he lose a manpower? He does, doesn't he?
He does, yeah.
He gets to go a minimum of 2. It's enough to block the road. Initiative. Yours again.
Okay, Beauregard, Cock, and Early. We will we'll attempt to march them to oblivion. So they go to F3 +1. Yeah, that's not gonna help. Come on, guys. 1, 2, 3. Extended march for Cock is a plus. He's not exhausted, so just a +1.
+1.
He's okay. And
Fine.
Early 1, 2, 3. His extended march. He's okay. Initiative.
Okay. Yours.
Again.
This is it.
This is
That
it.
Falls Church. I think. No, you got. Hunting's got a 2. You're at 3.
Hunting's at 2. The other 2 are at 3. Yeah.
Okay.
So Beauregard will activate all 3. And let's see. 1/2. He's at 1. So yeah. All right. So we'll take them all up 1. There we go. So.
So I remember right, you have to attack with the first brigade.
Correct. Yeah. So it really just depends on what I get here. So a D +1.
6 will kill me. Why did I say it?
Why did you say it? Why? So.
Oh
go.
yeah, that's exactly. 1, 2, 3. Oh
1,
yeah, you're right.
2, 3, 4, 5. Hunting's extended march is +1. He's okay.
Fine.
Beauregard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. His extended march is a +2 now. And he's going to lose a manpower.
Is he already flipped?
He was already flipped, yeah, because I force marched.
That's right.
1, 2. Oh wait, I'm
Okay.
7.
Yeah, you had
Yeah,
7.
okay,
You can
right. Okay, so yeah,
you can get there, I
1,
think, can't
2,
you?
3, 4, 5, 6. So his extended march first is a plus 2. He's okay. So yes, he does walk in there, and we'll put Beauregard at the top. See there,
I don't know why I'm
and
clarifying this.
why are you helping? Okay, so I'm sitting there with 5.5. So that's good. Initiative. Mine again. All right. Now we need to start blocking avenues.
Let's see, you have how many? You got 20 with that?
I've got 20 with that, minus 1, so I'm at 19. So just barely over the margin.
Okay.
Okay. So we need some help now. So Yule march. He'll get a minimum of 2. Why these stacks are behaving the way they are. Minimum 2.
Yeah, this seems weird. I'm having trouble with the stacks
it is
as well.
a minimum 2. He moves to Centerville. Initiative. It's yours.
Okay, now
Time for the sweep.
Gonna activate Heinzelman's division, which is Franklin, Wilcox, and Howard. Here's their movement. 2. That's not what I needed there. Howard's going to go 1, 2. Heinzelman transferring to Howard. Initiative. It's yours.
Munford will activate, go to 2. And he'll get a +1. Ugh, these horsers. Knackered. Alright, he's up there with, 5 is the movement, so 1, 2, 3. Initiative. Radford will go to 2. And also get a +1. He gets 12.
Mm-hmm.
So he will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. See if we can't screen a little bit there. Initiative. That's mine. Kershaw will go to 2. And he will get minimum 2. It's 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Initiative. It's mine again. I will pass.
Mm-hmm. I'm not saying it's desperation time, but I think I need to try something at this point. So I'm going to activate Blanker with Richardson. So he's going to go to fatigue 4. Here's his movement roll. It's a 6. Here's his extended march roll. It's a 4. He's going to flip. He's going to lose a manpower, I should say. So he's going to go. That's going to be 1, 2. He has 4 left. He's going to attack.
Let me stop you right there. This is a learning.
Oh, he can't. He can't.
Right.
He can't. You're right.
Right.
He
Yeah.
can't because he's
Zoc
gone
to
zone to
Zoc.
zone.
Right.
He can't.
Right. Which is
He cannot.
exactly what I was counting on. So
I
if you
cannot
want
do
to
that.
roll that back and do something else, feel free.
I'll roll it back to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No,
That
he
doesn't
can
matter.
he can spend 4 to go to 55-20, and then into Richardson's hex, and then try to use whatever's remaining for an attack.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
which would be no, he'd have nothing left. It'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. It'd be 6.
Yeah.
It's 6. No, it's
Yeah.
6 of one, half a dozen the other.
Right.
So 2, 3,
Right. There you
4, 5, 6.
go. Okay. Yeah.
And he's done.
Okay.
For
And
what that's worth. Initiative. Kai, yours.
All right. So I can afford to sacrifice Jackson, provided
Who's
I don't.
Jackson?
The demoralized. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who is he in this? He's nobody in the annals of history at the moment because he suffered a demoralization. On the. So I'm going to pass and see what you're going to do. Because I've got a few victory points to play with here, but I don't really like the idea of you potentially going after him, for points. But that's a possibility. Okay.
So we're going to take Davies to 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Richardson's roll. He needs a 1, 2, 3, or a 4. He got a 4.
Right.
So let's just kind of do the math on this one. So let's start with type is a 1.
Mm-hmm. 1 for the assault.
So I think I have a +1 when I get done. +1.
Yeah, I like to do all the credits first, and then take away the debits. So you get 1 for the assault, and 4 for the final flank.
1 for the final flank,
and that gives you a 5, right? +5.
Then I've got a -1 because it's panic.
Right.
A -1 because it's Johnston.
Right. And then -1 for my artillery.
And a -1 for artillery. So it's end result is a
+2.
+2. You were correct in the first place. Somewhere I missed a number in there.
Not a bad attack.
So +2, not terrible.
Right.
But this would change.
Oh, absolutely will. Yeah.
What's going to happen next?
Yep.
It's a +2 result, which
gets me out of there.
It is enough. Okay.
It is enough. So sadly, the game has now turned, and I don't know that I can come back from that.
What was that? You were a 3, so that's just a DR for you.
That was already
and for me.
So
as well. So that's just a DEA for me.
Okay. So where do I go? 1, 2, 3. I have to go away. So I could
You go either direction. Yeah.
I could set this up.
Well, you could. It's there, 5217, can't you?
Yep.
Which create a flank on my west side.
Yep. So that's what I am going to do, and
definitely going to advance into that.
And luckily, that hurt me not at all. So,
yeah, no manpower losses on either side.
Right, no demoralization, so I'm still as strong as I would have been.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't affect your flanking at all. Yeah.
So, okay. I'll take it.
Yeah, I would. Most definitely. Okay, initiative. Yours.
All right.
This we've gone significantly longer than we went last week.
So now I've got 14 points, -1, so I've got 13 points, and I need 3 more. So do I go hunting, or do I go try to take something? And that is the conundrum here, because you got Heinzelman sitting there pretty... there's no easy way to get in there. Damn. I mean, literally, one pip of the die was all I needed to win the game.
Oh,
You realize it came down to that.
Yeah,
One
yeah, I
pip.
do.
And of course, I always roll a 1.
Um,
Bleh. All right. Well, so we gotta start moving forces then. See what we can do. Yule will activate to 2. He will get a minimum 2. He'll get a 5. So he'll go 1,
good
2,
die roll. So
3. No, wait. He's in center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Initiative. Yours. This is where I really love this game, that it has come down to a very cerebral chess match of maneuver and trying to figure out what little thing we can do on each side.
I'm going to activate Palmer, which is movement. 10. 1, 2. I'm going to put him right here. And hope I get a good die roll. God, if I get a 1, I'm going to be so mad. Give you a point. Let's see if I can cost Yule some movement points. That's maybe a stupid decision. Initiative. It's mine again. Okay. Activate the 1/2 New Jersey. There's their movement roll. It's 1. I'm just going to go there.
Okay. We'll stand.
Yeah, why not? Initiative. Mine again. I'm going to activate the 41st New York. He's going to go to T3. There's his movement. It's a 4. Extended march. This is going to be, he went to T3, so it'll be +2. 5. So he's going to flip. He's going to move to Mills Crossroads, and he has 3 movement points left. What would, is that Redford? What would Redford like to do?
So it's +2, but it's a minus
-1
on your attack. And you're 2 to 1, so I'll stand.
I figured you would.
Yeah. Well, I would rather lose it honestly to you getting a good die roll than me rolling a 1. So I'm just gonna, yeah.
Kind of hoping you just gamble and
Yeah,
roll.
no, I don't. 16% sucks, and it always gets me anyway.
If I needed it to go the other way, I would go ahead.
Right.
But I don't.
You don't.
So I won't. I will not do anything.
Okay. Paper Tiger Bowery boys. I just know that we're gonna get probably get some research done by Chris Withers about the 41st New York. I just have a feeling.
Well, that would be good.
Yeah.
This is where I hope people who are watching will add some comments in the videos to say about I would have attacked.
Oh yeah.
Or I wouldn't have.
Yeah.
So we're going to do the initiative, and it's mine again.
Hey, they could get a really good die roll right now. There is a psychological aspect to that where it's like, I'm not losing bad enough where I want to lose more by giving you a point, and I'm hoping that if the dice go my way, you might give me a point and close that gap. So
yeah, exactly. Got some.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's a very, very uphill battle. What I do have going for me right now is I can out fatigue you just a little bit. I think I can win on that in the fact that I have more currency that I can use, right? And a lot of die rolling that may or may not go my way. So I'm gonna shotgun a lot of things.
I'm going to go ahead and do one more fatiguing on this 1/2 New Jersey. He's going to go to fatigue 3. He's only going to go one more hex. So here's his. Well, I better do a movement. No, it doesn't matter. Well, I'm going to go one hex. Do I do a movement roll? No, you have the option right now of stopping me. Oh, I got to do a movement roll because you can stop me from moving, I think.
Right. So you do the activation, and then you roll the movement, and then before you move, I have the chance to I can activate for a retreat. And
a cavalry retreat. And you have two cavs there you can retreat with, Radford or the other fellow, Munford.
Well, depending on where the 1/2 goes. Now, also the 1/2 has an extended march, so we need to see that before I make my decision.
I do that now. Okay. Yeah. It's a 3+.
I think these are all considered garrison units, so that's potentially a
+2.
+2, right?
So that's plenty.
Yes, that would take him to 6.
Yeah, so he's going to lose a guy. I thought that was probably right. It's going to decrease to 1/2.
Right.
And now you get
and now with that being the case,
if you wish,
I will stand.
And he's just going to go 1. Oh, that's right. You don't know where I'm going yet, right?
Right.
He's just going to go. Well, no, he's not going to go there because there. Now he's going to go there.
Okay. Now.
That was a lot of work.
What? I'm just spitballing here. What do you think I'm going to do if I get the initiative?
You're probably going to attack. I would guess.
Maybe. I mean, we both have a full +4 on each other.
Yeah.
I have the ability to run away, and you do not.
Yeah.
So, this is as long as.
Wait, I can't. Oh, I'm an infantry. That's why I can't run away.
Right.
I'm obviously hoping to set up my +4 flank on your guy.
Right. So, we will see what happens then.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I see what you're saying, though. That probably wasn't the smartest move in the world. Oh, initiative. That's on me. And it's tied. It's yours.
Okay. Right. So I... All right, so I need to look at Mike because I saw something in the extended march. -3 if in 1861 scenarios, if the marching unit is a cavalry unit for all green alike only. So it's a -3 extended march for them. So I don't have to worry too much for him going to 3. So he's going to go. Munford's going to go to 3. He's going to get a +1 to this. Of course. So it is a 4. It is a 4, right? Which
that's normal.
It is a normal. It's enough for a normal and a cav. I do the extended march, which is now a -3 to this roll. It's fine. And yes, I will play the odds here and Munford will make a normal attack on the 1/2 New Jersey. The only thing going for him is, let's see, we're both half, right? Is a +4. +4 flank. And
+5.
No, for cavalry, a 4 is a normal.
No, but you get the Union Panic, right?
Oh, of course. Yes. Right. See? Okay, so we'll add that to my side of the column. Yes. So I get a +5 to this roll. Here we go. Confederate second column. And it is a +6.
Now, what if that had been... Let me ask a question. And this is kind of one reason why I did this. I'm saying this after the fact. if I had been a cav unit,
it would have reduced it. Attack. Right. It would have immediately reduced the flank from a +4 to a +2 for full. Because we're all cavalry, yeah. But since you're infantry and I'm surrounding you, yes, it's a normal flank. So that is a 1 DR for you, which I think wipes him out.
Yeah, it does, for sure.
He gave me the tying point. Okay, so...
He's gone.
He is gone.
You can advance if you want, I think.
Munford, I think, just gets an advance, right? Yeah, and with a 6.
+4. Does he get a fatigue unit?
No, it was a +6, because I had...
Yeah, no fatigue unit.
No fatigue. So he will just stay right there, I think, because he's doing good on the outsides of Flint Hill. That was that was my initiative. So here's the next initiative. It's yours.
So 15, right?
Right now we are at I've got 14 and we're tied. So I've got 14 victory points.
Oh, you're at 14.
Yes.
Okay.
So I just need 2 more.
This is Tyler with Shank. Here's his movement. A whopping 2. I'm just going to go ahead and move 1 hex over to there. Hope I got more than I need. I forgot his initiative. Yours again.
Okay. We'll take LZ to 1. He will get a minimum 2. I just need to shut up about movement rolls, apparently. So 1, 2, initiative. It's yours again.
Gonna try a division assault with Tyler with Shank. He's gonna go to T3. Here's his roll. It's a 3 minus a 6, so it comes off. This is on Jackson. So the ratio is a 3. The flank is +2. Tactical is 0. Panic is a -1. So I have this as and you have no artillery because of your demoralization.
Right.
And my artillery is 0 anyway. So I have this as a +4 assault.
I concur. It is a +4.
Okay, here we go. +4, Union on the left. That's a +4 result. Dang it.
Is he small enough that it doesn't
The
matter?
DR.
It's a small DR. Good. Okay. So he will then. I think he's just going to go out of zone of control. So there, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's what he'll do.
Yeah, +4 on my. What's that do to me? Anything +4 on a 4 is a.
Just an
I
F.
pick up a fatigue. Dang it.
Does that finish him for the day?
Yeah. I was hoping for a manpower loss.
Yeah.
I was hoping to get a +3, then I could have done a +4 flank, and that would have done it.
Right. So Jackson skitters away.
He does. Good man, Jackson. He might make a name for himself someday. Initiative. Mine again. Okay. I'm not going to waste fatigues till I know what you're doing, so I'm going to pass.
All right. We will put LZ to 2. And he gets +1, or not a +1, minimum 2.
No, +1.
Right.
Yeah, minimum 2.
This game just confounds me sometimes. Annoying. Come on, LZ. 1, 2. Fine. Initiative. Mine again. LZ to 3. I mean, you rode the train over here. I mean, what's the problem? All right. Minimum 2. 4 this time.
That's better.
Yeah, it's 100% better. It's now a fatigue of +1. So.
Ooh.
Damn it. All right. He's just become a millstone around my neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's initiative. Yours.
I'm going to activate McCune. He's going to go to T3. Here's his movement.
We all suffer the slows today.
Watch him get a 6 on extended march.
Why do you say it? Why do you even say it? You thought it.
I thought it. I was thinking it was going to happen. So why not just let it happen?
Right.
Now, I did not say I was activating with McDowell, so I can only move one. If I'd said that, he could have moved two, but I did not say it, so I'm not going to take advantage of it. He's just going to go right there. It's mine again, and I'm just going to pass.
Okay. All right, Elsie. Let's use you up because you're not doing me any good otherwise. Minimum 2. It's a 5. Is now +2 on extended.
Oh, wow.
Ay vey. Alright. Movement, extended march 8 or better with manpower of 5? 4.
I think it's just a 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just 1. Yeah. So he loses a manpower decrease. And that goes 1, 2, 3. Alright. Initiative. That was, I mean, there's a group that could have gone 24 miles and they went about 10. All right, initiative. Mine. Holmes will now activate. He will go to 1.
Where's Holmes?
He's over here
Where's
on
Holmes?
Stonebridge. And he gets a minimum 2. He gets a 4. So apparently these other non-union guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Initiative. That's 5. Holmes will go again. And he gets him in 2. Alright. That's just annoying.
Yeah, that is.
Hey, we're going to give you some hope. Now we're going to dash it. Alright. So we're going to go 1, 2. Initiative. It's yours.
Porter's going to activate Lions and Burnside. So they're both going to go T1. Here's their movement roll. It's 5. It's going to go to here. Burnside's going to go 1, 2, 3. Initiative. Mine again. I'm going to pass.
Hampton's going to march.
He's infantry this time. Infantry.
Min 2. It's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Initiative. Yours.
I'm going to pass again.
Holmes is marching. He's rolled a 6. He has rolled a 2 for extended march. So
yeah, I was going to see him going. I bet
1,
he's on mute.
2, 5. Initiative. Okay. I'll activate Yule. I'll go to 3. Get a min 2. And of course, extended march now +1. He's okay.
That's fine.
So he'll go there. Initiative. Mine. Yule goes to 4. And gets a minimum 2. His extended march now is
+2.
+2. Damn it.
That's brutal.
Yeah. Ugh. Every little possibility is just now taking itself away. So I get a minimum of 2. Have you ever just been so beat down by a game? It's like, really? Why do I even keep trying? Because it's literally it's Murphy's Law here. It's, oh, you need this? No. You need this? No.
Yeah.
And it's not even like it's an extreme need. It's just, I just don't need to roll that, or just anything better than a 2. But I could complain about this all night, and that's not why people are watching this, so I'm going to edit it out. But it feels good to vent the spleen.
It does, doesn't it? I mean, it's just.
All right, so we've flipped, and we're useless now. So we're just gonna go to there and see if we can do something else. Initiative. It's mine again. What the hell? Holmes will go to 4. And he'll roll minimum 2. He gets the 2 because I keep saying the word 2, apparently.
Yeah, you talk about me saying stuff. It's like, I watch you, it's like, no, Patrick, you say don't say it.
I'm just doing what the game tells me. You get a minimum 2. I'm just, all right. So I don't even know why I'm going to bother rolling here, but it's now, hey!
He's fine.
All right.
He's fine. So what's Holmes at? It's 4. Wow, okay.
Yeah, but still doesn't help. Because he can't go there, and he can't go there, and it's just... Oh, he can force march. Hey! But if I force march, then he's going to go... So... what the hell? Let's force march, because I won't give you the points, so he's going to flip. He goes to 1. Oh, God, he's going to be a... No. This is just ridiculous. I'm just spinning my wheels at this point. I'm getting frustrated with the dice roller in Vassal because it's just not giving any cooperation at all. So, I'm just gonna call it here because I'm too frustrated with just the minutia of trying to set up a nice flank, and everything is just collapsing as I move. So I know how you feel when it happens too. So I mean, you have my total sympathy when, like last week when it happened. It's just every little die roll is going exactly the opposite of nominal at all. So I'm gonna say I've got 14 points. That is a union marginal. So congratulations.
Thank you. And I would point out that what you just said last week, you had a decisive.
Oh, no.
I barely squeaked this out.
Yeah. No, I think I mean, just now we're final thoughts. This is my final thoughts here. If I could have just gotten just a little bit of cooperation from Ewell, I had a good potential flank set up. I could have at least gotten maybe a point. That would inch me a little closer. When you moved Porter and Burnside out of the way, I was like, okay, so I'm set up for a McDowell flank there. But
that was the other possibility.
The other possibility was if Elsie had cooperated and moved at least 3 or 4 each time, and then if I had done a force march at just the right time, potentially, I could have maybe snuck him back into Springfield somehow, getting him around McConnell, but that was a real extreme. But at that point, I was just using him as flank for McDowell. This is I had a fantastic. I mean, I'm not going to say fantastic. I had a I had a really good time with this one tonight. I love that it's a puzzle. Still, I don't think either one of us did anything wrong. I think just the dice completely hampered us. Both in things we wanted to do. It hampered me just a little bit more in the fact that Richardson was able to take back Annandale by 1 pip, which you can't predict. But when I set up 20 points and then I can't hold it, that's unfortunate. That's the game.
Well, I would say a mistake I made was down there at Springfield. I didn't think through you attacking I figured you'd have to do a move or core assault. I didn't think you get him out of the way, and then you have another guy to move.
Well,
I should have moved it. And the option I should have done, which I thought I should have done, and I thought, this is even more brilliant, which it wasn't.
Right.
Is I could have moved my guys
to 57-20, which is what I was really afraid of.
Yeah, and blocked you, and then that would have been okay.
Right, because that would have 3 zones of control I never would have gotten around. But I will say that in every situation there, of course, I was telegraphing. Some of that was intentional, but the stuff when I set up originally, that was my plan. I was going to attack the whoever was down there, the Michigan guys, I guess.
Mhm.
And I set that up and then lost the initiative, and you were able to
Yeah.
build up. And then you did something that I didn't expect, but worked well. And then I moved. And when you even verbalized it, you said, "What are you doing here?" And I was like, "Okay, he doesn't see that I'm trying to sneak around a 6 mile post."
No, I didn't.
But yeah, if you had put a unit at 5720, that would have completely shut all of that down.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then I would have been, I would have conceded a lot, a lot quicker. But when I got Annandale, I was like, okay, well, all right, now let's see if Beauregard can be good to his word and get the guys marching. And that was a nice little bonus, getting them up there and
Yeah,
doing a full flank.
Yeah,
But,
that was you did it coming at me from both directions. That was really.
I think that is
good.
I mean, there's two options here. You either take it right to them and you just force your way right up the gut
Right.
to get Fairfax Station or courthouse, or you just try to be slippery eel. And I tried to be slippery eel, and some of it was cooperating, but some of it you picked up on. And again, your MVP in this one is Richardson's 5th Division, because
Yes,
he
absolutely.
from the moment he stepped
Saved-
off that Warrenton Turnpike and he pulled the guys
He
off of
saved
Blackbird's
my
Ford.
bacon.
Oh yeah, he's like, he rolled a 5 and then a 6 and then he got the initiative again,
Yeah.
and he set everything up. So bully for him. Old greasy dick.
And I gotta say, I could not have. When you were moving down the Cedar Run, I was thinking he's got to get across that river.
Right.
It's gonna rain on him. He's gonna get stuck down.
Yeah, and I just
But
barely, we were washing our clothes in the floodwaters from the the night before.
It's like, wow, nerves of steel. I could not have kept
well,
going that far south.
You could hear it in my voice. We go back and watch this. You'll hear every one of those. Oh, you rolled a 2 again. Oh, you flipped. Oh, great. That's Patrick's exasperation voice.
Yeah, well, like I said, I could pick it up in my voice too.
Yeah,
going back,
yeah,
and
it's just.
I've got so many notes I want to add back to those videos, but
All right, so
no.
yes,
Good game
that
tonight.
was very good game. Yes.
Boy, I think we went 2 hours
So on the-
more than we did last. 3 hours longer than we did last
We
week.
did well. Officially on the clock, the timer right now is 3.5 hours of recording, but that will get trimmed down probably to an hour 45.
Probably same length, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think we can keep it under 2 hours. So we've now closed this chapter.
Yeah.
With the final victory there for the Union, they managed to retreat to Washington, even with Falls Church. But I guess they don't care about Falls Church. But we need to look to the future now. What are we gonna do? You saw the poll that I did, right?
I did see the poll.
Okay, I have not actually checked the poll in several days, but
Really?
It was inching up there when I looked at it last. It was everybody wanted it. Atlanta is ours, and then
The last time I looked, it was the winner. I don't want to say clear winner, but
right.
it was the
and
winner.
And the second place which is what held my attention, was Stonewall in the Valley, and I was
Stonewall
thinking
in the Valley was second.
because we were discussing it, I was going to lend a little bit of weight to that. I was going to add a coefficient to that value, and see if that was something that we potentially wanted to do. Now, the pluses on that are it's obviously of interest to people, and it's beautiful maps. It's very small. It's very maneuver heavy. It's Jackson in the Valley, and that's always fun. The minus is that the module is a little rough, but not bad. We'd have to, some of these perks that we've been used to.
Module 307.
Oh, okay. So I'm guessing that Alberto or somebody has gone through and upgraded them per some of their likes with, the swanky counters and things. I have not looked at it in a while. So, yeah.
That was part of my criteria when I was looking at it, was all because now going through all the scenario books, and that has and at first I thought, there's no manpower, and I realized it's on the counter.
It's on the counter, right? So that's we would have to sort of train our brain to not have all the extra counters. It's not that I don't want to do Atlanta as ours. It's just I think it's the new hotness and everybody's playing it now, so I don't know I don't know what we could add to it.
Yes, these are the two options I was going to throw out for you, and the reasons why. Stonewall in the Valley, because I thought the same things you thought, and I thought the module, and I thought the 370 model, and you should take a look at that before you decide.
Okay.
Was now I didn't play a scenario, and that may obviously be a very important thing. I thought that was pretty slick and different. And also the same thing. And I didn't see a lot of videos out there on it, or a lot of even just discussion, like on Board Game Geek sessions, things like that. And I thought we could play it. There are a lot of turns, a lot of days, but very low density count.
Very quick, yeah.
Yeah, so I thought these are going to go fast. Or not fast, like 50-minute fast, but 2-3 hours.
Sure.
Something like tonight is a good length for me.
Okay.
And then the other option, and because I thought the other thing I think would be good for me, and I think maybe good for the newer players, is an 1864 version, one of the campaigns where there's
entrenchment on the
entrenchment on the move.
Right,
yes, because that's like a whole. That's almost like because I've been soloing on ours. That's like a whole different game.
Right.
And I didn't, and I don't want to downgrade Atlantis Arts because I've enjoyed soloing it, but I found those scenarios, I think, very lengthy.
They are, and they have a lot to them just because I think through the development cycle now, they have developed them in such a way now that they are added complexity for people who want that extra crunchy goodness, which is perfectly fine. I mean, I love them too. I've only played about 4 or 5 of them, and I'm not 100% there yet because there are some things now that I've played in them, and there's a little sameness to it for me that I don't know. I mean, again, it's not grown on me yet.
I kind of had the same feel when I was going through them, that you kind of have the set piece battles,
right, and large stacks that are very hard to manipulate. Stacks. Yeah.
And you had some race things, and that's really all I kind of saw in the ones that I played.
Another perk I think of Stonewall, or the 2 perks that I can think of for Stonewall in the Valley is, one, it's actually bookended by what we've just done here. So we've had 1861, and then we would have the Stonewall in the Valley, and then the actual Stonewall Jackson's Way. So it would be in between what we've done. Plus, I have not played a scenario from there. I maybe have played 2 scenarios from it, and those were 10 years ago. So it would be fairly fresh for both of us. Completely, you have not done any of them that I'm aware of, and it would be
pressure for me.
Right, and I don't mean that from a competition standpoint, but we would both be coming at it with fresh eyes, and I think that would translate well into what we're recording for people, because they would be learning through us. But I think third place was Grant Takes Command. Was that?
Third place was Grant Takes Command.
And that was very attractive to me as well.
That was attractive to me. From the video perspective, the map is a little hard to see.
It is. It's of the artwork. Onto Richmond and Grant Takes Command. They're not Charlie Kibler maps. They're they're a little shocked to the system because they're different. So I was kind of holding off on to Richmond just because it'll be, redone here in a year or two, and we'll have fresh maps and all that. So I think that might be good for down the road.
Probably even do back to back if you want to continue to do what we're doing. You mentioned that the second one doesn't get a lot of views, and if you feel like that's a legitimate reason to only do the one.
Well, I mean, we're also doing this for us, and I think I want us to both have the experience of flipping sides. I think that gives rewards.
Again, for me, this is great. This is great. But at the same time, I would say if you want to do Stonewall in the Valley, that was probably, if you said, Roger, which one do you want to do? I would say that one to start with, certainly, because I think I think that, and it sounds like that's the one you're most interested in. So
I think it
say,
is because I think there's a lot of things that we can explore there. Just because it
yeah,
is, it's quaint, it's small, but I think it's nuanced. So it sounds like we've come to a decision then. So let's
yeah, and it's the number two in the poll, so it will keep most people happy.
Okay, yeah. So let's figure next week we will do whatever the first scenario is. I'll have to dig out my book for Stonewall in the Valley.
I've got all my books right here.
Fantastic. And I will read up on it, and we will.
Kernstown.
Oh, Kernstown. Okay, great. And we'll look. It's Stonewall's only defeat, right? Ooh.
Let's see. What does it say? This says see game's history notes section. You gotta look.
I guess this is probably a good point to put a pin in this one, wrap it all up, and say and we'll do our closing remarks. If you have enjoyed All Green Alike from Stonewall Jackson's Way 2, don't forget this will be our last reminder of this particular one, that you can go to the Multi-Man Publishing website, and it's on pre-order. It's being bundled with Hood Strikes North, and that's it's already made the cut, so we're just waiting on printing and delivery. But this is your chance to get it for a discounted price. And if you've enjoyed these videos, well, we hope you are participating by commenting or subscribing or whatever, because we want to hear your feedback as well. And I love it when people ask questions. Either they point out something, like we had a question just last week where he had a concern about how the procedure for doing an assault, and I was able to answer it right there in the comments, and he got a lot out of it. So I love getting feedback, and we want to hear from you. If you've had good experiences with some of these or different tactics, we want to hear about all that stuff too. But so we will plan the next week. We will start the next phase. We will move on to Stonewall in the Valley.
Excellent.
Yes. And always a pleasure, Roger. Thank you for a very spirited game tonight. Congratulations on your win.
Thank you, sir.
And we will see you all here next week. Have a great one.
Good night, Internet.
Good night.